I'm so tired. I can't see.
Good morning. We'll go ahead and get started. At 46 listings. 10261 Bridgeland Lane. Hold on, let me make this a little bit smaller. 120 Christine Route is 1499 square feet in Spring Branch.
That's a good I am.
3550 Aldridge in Missouri City, 194.9 Carolyn James. '29 Dana Drive in the West End, Pirates Cove, 224 Laura Nesmith in Galveston. Looks good price. 7619 South Lynn Park Court, 229 Turks. $95.15 Carousel in Campbell Woods, 274 Jennifer Lucio. $11812 Berry Knoll, 280 Sandy Parker, Memorial Village. $59.25 Almeda in the Mosaic, unit 10905, 325 Lauren Grossman. 1184 square feet. $74.14 Dry Stone in Walnut Creek, 339,450 Deanne Gates, Rosenberg. $845 West 25th Street, 339.5 Danny Cleason, 1844 square feet in the Heights, 32.5. 9609 Dolliver, 380 Fred Armstrong, Woodlake Forest. $12,502 Hazelwood and Ashford Forest, 389 Peggy Pentecost. (10915) Holly Springs and Lakeside Forest, 389 Leon Salmons.
Well, I've got it in Michelle.
2901 West Dallas, 399 Bob Mitchell. (811) LaGreen Street in the Heights, 499 Danny Gleason. 1449 square feet. 5347 Yarwell in Meyerland, 525 Brina. (11910) Linden Walk in Pearland in Southern Trails, 525 Rachel Solar. Lot. 707 Briar Park in Briar Grove, 550.
Briar Grove Park.
Yes.
Briar Grove Park.
So this is a precious house. It did not flood. It's like on the high, and this is section 1 north of Briar Forest. So this is a very desirable section of Briar Grove Park. But it shows really, really well, and it's got a huge pool in the back, and behind it is an empty lot. It's what is that area behind it? What's that high-end section with those multi-million-dollar?
Rivercrest.
Yes, Rivercrest is behind it, and there's no one looking into your yard. And I do have to do my captions of just really this. Thank you. Very nice. I think.
It looks cute.
12531 Still Harbor in Lakes on Eldridge, 635 and Bill Stein. (1626) Vermont Street, 699-9 Ron Trussell. (1628) Vermont, 699-9 also Con. (5603) Meadow Lake in Briarcroft, 745 Donna.
This is absolutely adorable. I gave them a list of 20 things to do. They did all of them. I live 3 doors down, so great neighbors. It's all been entirely repainted inside and out this month. All the bathrooms have been updated. It's just adorable. And there are ones from South America, one's from France, so it's very, it's kind of international.
Real
And,
pleasing.
oh, it's adorable, and tons of windows. A really cute backyard, great closet, adjustable. Both bathrooms have been done, lushly landscaped. 2393 square feet, it's a 3, 2.5.
13 River Hollow, 749 Suzanne Cave.
Ooh, that looks nice.
This is beautiful.
Is that one? Okay, so that'd be nice.
What is going on right next to it, right over here? What is that? Are those rentals?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
They're apartments?
Yeah, they're building apartments.
Oh, look at that, that's really nice. How many square feet is that?
3296.
Oh, yeah, really?
This is a realist.
It is? Oh,
It was on the market, yeah. So about 3 years ago, the owner bought it and redid it and tried to flip it and couldn't, so he leased it. And it was leased during Harvey. It did not flood. And that renter has left and now it's back on the market.
22822 DeForest Ridge Lane in Cinco Ranch, 799 AJ Whitener. Fourteen 15 Indiana Street in Hyde Park, 839 Ann Beilstein. Isn't that cute? My goodness, vintage. Look at that, she makes jewelry.
Only you would do it.
I know, only I would like that. 1030 Briar Ridge and Briar Grove, 949 Kelly Austin.
It's about 2,300 square feet. It's on a 9,000 square foot lot. It's right there, right south of Woodway. It's on the north side. It's actually my father-in-law's house. It just needs a little lipstick. He's moved out and it's got great bones, tons of natural light. Great, it's a real pretty lot. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, raised ceilings. Not too much on the market over there, so come look at it.
Four 426 North Wilcrest in Wilchester, 950 Karen.
This is a relist, y'all. This is the best value around. It is, was custom built. It's on a huge lot over 14,000 square feet. Has a master and a second bedroom down. Those are virtually staged rooms. Big living room, dining room, giant yard, plenty of room for a pool. I'm actually having a pool rendering done for the backyard. It's vacant, but it shows beautifully. It is on Wilcrest. It's being tax assessed at $1.4 million, and it's listed at $950,000.
Whoa.
It's a good value. So somebody who wants to be, well, I mean, it's on Wilcrest. I can't move it, so they just got to adjust the price. So there you go. So, but if you have a big family, that's all virtually staged also. The master and second bedroom down, and then there's 4 more bedrooms, game room and media room up.
It's
So-
pretty quiet in the backyard.
Yeah.
Don't have to cook the fries.
You're so funny.
You can't move it.
6316 Haskell in Camp Logan, 950 Lori DeBerry.
This one's directly across from Memorial Park. Haskell's typically the $1 million row, so we're at 950. It is a rare floor plan in that it is first floor living, very spacious. Tax rolls say 2,800 square feet. We're actually 3,916. Oh yeah, so it's currently a 3-2-1. It could be a 5-bedroom with an additional bath. So this is the kitchen. It's very clean. They're the original homeowners. They just had a kitty cat. So we did total interior paint. We also had stucco spec do the inspection. Brad Locke did the repair. It is squeaky clean. The exterior's painted, interior painted. Landscape, professionally landscaped front entry. That's one of the secondary bedrooms. It's all hardwoods throughout. That's a hallway bath. It's really clean, and I mean, you know, people get caught up in the marble counters and all that, but it's nice. They've got a great taste level. This is, okay, let's back up a little bit. What's the other one? Okay, well, to the right, that is 400 plus square feet that they have finished out. That could be sectioned off for 2 additional bedrooms, and over to the right, it's currently a closet that there's plumbing there, so you can make another hallway bath, and that's the 3rd floor, whereby you have a game room in addition. So it's really unusual. Great family. I mean, a family it's spacious enough for a family. And then the garage, you come in off the alley. It's a nice oversized 2-car garage with storage to the side, and they've just had all the epoxy done on the flooring. So it's super clean, gorgeous location.
What's the discrepancy in the square footage?
They taxed the finished out.
Oh, the
And-
3rd floor, oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you can make it a ballroom, whatever. It's got a lot of, you know, options there. But anyhow, come see me. We had an open house Sunday, first time open, really busy, and I don't think it'll last long, but it's a quirky market.
244 Birdsall in Rice Military, 1,048,800 Vicky Barzande.
Okay, this is actually on 2 lots, so it's 5,000 square foot lot, but it's actually an extended lot because there's an easement in the back. It was built in 2000, so shows really well. Both all the owners have maintained it really well and done some updates to it. It's very open, nice floor plan. It has the study downstairs can be turned into a bedroom, and there's enough room in the counter area for it to be a full bath and access to it if somebody needs a 1st floor bedroom as well. Then a really nice formal dining room. All the bedrooms are on the 2nd floor, and there's actually, if somebody wanted to, they could even go up to a 3rd level and have a game room. It does have a detached garage. The backyard there has room for a cocktail pool, and the garage can also be built above it for home office or quarters. And most of the value in this property is in the lot. The property next to it is non-MLS for $600,000, and Build-Up has put an offer on it, and it's a really good offer. So we'll see, but this is mostly the value is in the lot, and it's a great home built in 2000.
Hey, 935 Deep Well Lane in Memorial Village Estates, 1,050,000 Rebecca Chirich.
Wait, what was the lot size? Go back. Sorry, 1 second.
16,270.
Can you tell me what schools those are?
Yes.
Probably Memorial.
Spring Range, Bunker Hill, Memorial.
Bunker Hill.
Wow.
That good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
Nice home.
2221 Welch, Chateau 10, Unit 201, $1,095,000, Jana G. Malva.
Yeah, Chateau 10.
Chateau 10.
Why?
Well, you don't, well, I guess you do still deal with it.
Yeah.
It's a nice building.
I don't know, it is, it's just, I know. But too, Randall Davis.
5211 Patrick Henry in Peaceful Valley, $1,199,000, Nancy.
Yeah, so I just listed this and I'll have it open tomorrow for Grove and serving lunch. So this is really almost like a huge patio home, over 5,000 square feet. And maybe it'll be more of an empty nester house because they don't have the big yard, but it's the backyard's very peaceful, serene, beautifully landscaped. They redid the kitchen and the master bath in 2017. These people are impeccable. And you really can't appreciate the house unless you're in it. And actually, two of Vicky and Rich's clients came in on Sunday and they were like, oh my God. We were trying to figure out if it's elevator capable. That was the only thing that stopped them. But the pictures actually don't even do it justice. So if you have anyone looking in Bel Air for a larger home, under $1.2 million, I would definitely want to come see this one. It is, other than this study that he would not hate. And that bedroom, it has a full bath next to it down, that study, so it could be a bedroom and a full bath down, which is great.
$5,814 Tanglewood Park in Post Oak Gardens, $1,200,000, Karen.
Okay, this is a relist from about a year or two ago. And it is beautiful, and they've done even more beautiful things. The garden areas are beautiful. You walk in, very nice large living room and dining room, elevator installed to the third floor. That's the powder bath. That's gorgeous. Elevator goes all the way to the third floor. Big family room that opens up to the kitchen and breakfast room. They opened it up. It was very compartmentalized. This is one of the few gated communities that has a lot of guest parking. So that's very unusual in a gated community. That's your butler's pantry, goes into the dining room, sitting room off the master, gorgeous bathroom, 2 large closets. Hers even has chandelier in it. There's 2 additional bedrooms on the second floor. He uses one as a study. They use the other one as a guest room. And then the third floor has a little home office and an exercise room and a giant holiday closet. That's the entry to the neighborhood. And it's very close. There's a Bark Park across the street, several restaurants, a lot of retail. So it's got good walkability, which is unusual. Beautiful.
Elevator goes to the third floor.
4115 Marquette in West University, $1,350,000, Lisa Bear.
Wait, how many square feet? Sorry, it's going so fast. Yeah, I think so too. What was the?
I don't know that big.
Is it on Western?
No, Marquette.
Marquette is right, it's just north of Hogan.
That would have been redone. That would look like that.
3463.
And what year, 96? Yeah.
$29 West Oak Drive.
Okay, this is also a relist. This is in West Oak in the back and a gated group of 6 patio homes. But this one has unique parking. It has designated parking that belongs to this unit. So it's a 2-car garage, a third parking, and then all the parking that looks like it's for everybody. It's on this survey for this property. It's got a nice back patio. The rooms are very large, 12-foot ceilings down. All the rooms open to each other, so it's got a very good flow for entertaining the dining room. Master is gigantic. They just replaced appliances in a kitchen, so that's new cooktop and new French door ovens. There you go, open French door ovens. Nice big breakfast room and wet bar and powder bath. Okay, so it's capable, but it's not installed, but it can go to the third floor. The master has a master bedroom plus a study, huge master bath, gigantic closets, really gigantic closets in this house. And then that's the master bedroom again. That's a study. And then there's 2 more bedrooms on that same floor. And then the 3rd floor is finished out with a full bath. Laundry's on the 2nd floor. Oh, so behind that gate, and before you get to all that parking belongs to this unit.
$2211 Southgate, $1,675,000, David Atkins.
Pretty.
$5217 FM 2919 in Wharton, $1,699,990, Angelo Longo.
Wow.
Aww, look at the little cows. Uptown Park, Unit 24, $1,950,000, Martha.
Yeah, this is in the Villa d'Este. We started at over $3 million. Now we're at $1,950,000, and I feel priced to get an offer. It's in beautiful condition. My friend totally redid it to the nth degree. She's a big entertainer, so it's got beautiful entertaining space. The kitchen is unbelievable. It was just totally gutted when she bought it. That's the bar area there, and there is the bar, and then a beautiful hallway. That's the powder room. That is the guest bathroom. It's a 2-bedroom. She took a 3rd bedroom and made it her study. That's it. There's her bedroom, study on the left, and then beautiful. It has 2. It has 1 master bath, but 2 beautiful closets, and then there's her closet, which is incredible. Anyway, it's great. The building is all back together, and everything's right over there. It's on the 2nd floor. It faces west, and it's got a beautiful view all over the trees on the windows. So please bring me somebody if you have anyone. She is very motivated. It is 4,000 square feet.
Is that
That's a great size.
Huh?
Is that construction?
It's all done. It's all done now. They're just doing it.
1504 Driftwood in Galveston, $1,998,000, JR.
This is an amazing home. This is one of the Moody family's homes. It was originally built by them and has been impeccably maintained, built in the early 70s. It's right on Deepwater on a 30,000 square foot lot, very, very close in Galveston. It was designed by O'Neill Ford, a prominent San Antonio architect. The features that it has that are trademarks of his are all brick wall interiors.
Oh my goodness.
All of the ceilings are vaulted with custom wood. It's 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath.
Gorgeous.
And for a home built in the early 70s to have his and her master baths is pretty hard to believe. If you have anybody, this home is really, really special.
How much?
1998.
Jim, does the Moody family still own the home?
Yes, it's owned by a trust and an estate.
Okay.
And I just sold an O'Neill Ford last year in McAllen, and if you look him up, I mean, he did so many famous homes. And that home I saw was beautiful too. It was triple brick. It was amazing. It was built in 1938. When was this house built?
In the early 70s.
That's amazing. 6624 Mercer, 2,224,900, Lisa Bear. That's you.
Mercer's a great street.
Yeah.
Lushy.
That's toward the ditch.
You can probably bring one of those pictures up into the first six, one of them.
What year was it built?
13,000.
Like 90, I think.
989.
89, yeah.
Not bad. Good bad guess.
11622 Monica Street in Bunker Hill, 2,695,000, Thomas Claffey.
I showed this, is he not here? Okay, it shows very, very beautifully. It's open, it's got a nice layout. It's in very nice condition. The dining room's kind of central and it has columns and archways all around it. Beautiful pool in the backyard, outside kind of living area. Shows very, very nicely. Yes, I forgot about that golf room. Got that golf simulator thing.
Is that by the garage or where is that?
No, it's up there.
Oh, it's upstairs.
It's on a corner, isn't it?
No, right in the middle of the lot. It's on the north side of the street facing south.
5325 Lynbrook in Tanglewood, 2,875,000, Ruthie.
I think this is a relist. I think this is the one that they had to do some.
They just reduced the price. It really is very pretty. It's had it for a long time. New construction, like nobody's lived in it.
Yeah. Robin, at the end, can you just tell me, I think it said that it's open Thursday. Would you just look that up? Yeah. Oh, no, Saturday.
And the lot was a little bit small.
Thank you.
3238 Reba in River Oaks, 2,899,000, Victoria Minton.
These are her people that bought Del Monte, and evidently she's a designer. It's supposed to.
Yeah, she put a whole big.
Yeah,
thing
It
on
is.
it.
I think it's open.
Isn't that
It's
beautiful?
Gracie, isn't it? No, it's not Gracie. And it's open today. And it's on River Park.
Okay, 2727 Kirby, unit 11K, 3,875,000, Carlo Chiocchio.
Is it the penthouse?
No, not 11.
Party.
Oh, this is all about the wine. Jeez.
Drag him off.
$4521 San Felipe in the Arabella, 4,350,000, Headley.
Okay, so this is one of the penthouses in the building.
Wow.
Private pool that overlooks downtown and south.
Wow.
Your own private elevator entrance into the unit. The space is huge. The ceiling height, if I remember correctly, is about 16 feet tall, and then you have floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook downtown. Unit is about 5,000 square feet. Look how big that room is. For entertaining, it is perfect. It's just one of those really, really good floor plans.
Wow.
If you're looking for a house in the sky.
How many beds?
It is 4 or 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. Gagano appliances, it's gas cooktop and electric cooktop. Kitchen, obviously all open. Gagano appliances and Eggersman cabinetry. That is her bathroom. So it's his and her bathrooms as well. Master bedroom, his bathroom. Man, look at that.
Wow, that's great.
You're not gonna lose your view either. No. It's high enough.
11318 Jamestown in Piney Point, 4,790,000. Kelly Geithner. 10,922 square feet.
So they just listed this last night. I think they have photos today, but they already have showings on it today.
3443 Inwood, River Oaks, 9,950,000. Headley.
Okay, so and this is also co-listed with Nadia Ross. This is an Al Ross luxury home, and it is off the charts spectacular. We've had a lot of interest in it. That the house is built around, you see the tree in the center of the yard there? The house is built around that tree, and almost every single room looks onto that tree. Walk-in refrigerated wine storage, which will accommodate about 3,000 bottles. 2-story family room open to the kitchen, and to the left was a wall of glass that overlooks the tree. Kitchen has 3 ovens, 3 sinks. The marble, the tiles, the backsplash, all of that is just spectacular. It's all from Italy. LED lighting behind the bookshelves, that's white oak. Glass sliding doors onto the, hold that picture for a sec, onto the backyard. That chandelier is located in one of the staircase wells. It was custom made for this particular house. It is just amazing to see it. Second floor game room, Venetian plastered ceiling. Master bedroom has a sitting area right there, and then the bed area behind that. The ceiling is barreled, and it's also Venetian plastered. Not pictured is the refreshment center as you walk into the master bedroom. Master bath with Italian glass mosaic floor that goes under the bathtub, through the shower floor, up the shower wall, onto the ceiling. The rain head shower, if you look at that, is flush with the ceiling. Steam shower. There are 2 water closets with bidets. And it's something to see. We've only put a limited amount of pictures up. We do have more pictures. Circular drive, it's gated. It is open. I'm having lunch hated. So please come by. I really could use a good turnout.
Nadia, do you have anything else to add?
Where is Nadia?
She's right here.
Oh.
Nadia, is it open today? We can go by.
12 to 2.
12 to 2.
Flowers were by Nina? Nina.
Headley, some of those rooms are so spacious that it
They're
might
huge.
it might behoove you
Okay, let's go to any other new listings. Kiki.
to
I'm
virtually
listing
stage.
2405 Brentwood. It will hit MLS on Monday. Beautiful home. Marilyn has seen it too. Someone else had the listing, but it's going to be open next Tuesday, and it's going to be in the mid-3s. So please call me if you have someone or pay to come next Tuesday.
Okay, Karen?
Okay, this is a little bit unusual in West University, 3903 Tennyson. The owner bought the lot next door a few years ago, so it's on an 11,720 square foot lot. She doesn't, the second lot is basically a yard, but she did add a wraparound porch. So if somebody in the future wanted to subdivide, it's never been replatted, and sell off the lot, you'd have to take that porch off because it's gonna go over too far into the other lot. But anyway, it was built in 2006 by Dan Sheffer. It's in very, very, very nice condition. She took that little interior study that you see in most of these houses out and made it one huge living room. So it's really a very elegant home, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, mud room. But the big deal here is this humongous lot in West University, 2.4 million.
Victoria?
I just wasn't here when my listing at 3238 Greenwood came up. It's gonna be open today. It's fabulous, like it's gonna be gone like fast. They know some people that have already gotten to come in that were the day-to-day today. So if you have somebody.
Well, the
It might be open tomorrow. I forgot to say that.
It says not MLS, but it's not, it's in the computer.
Yeah, we saw it.
Okay, yes, sir.
Got two coming up. One of them's actually right across the street from Thomas Claffey's on Monica, 11625. So it's 5,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms. They redid all the hardwood floors, painted inside and out. Fresh landscaping is going on at 2.1. And then I've got another one in Hunter Street Village. It's a full acre lot. There's a 5,000 square foot house on it. Probably a tear down, but if someone wants a project, more power to them. Probably in the 1.7 to 1.75.
And what
These
street,
will go on Monday.
what street was that?
That one's on Country Lane. 89 Country Lane.
Okay, anybody else? Marlene?
3207 Virginia is open today. They're highly motivated. They will move in about 2 weeks to their new place. So they're very motivated. I hope you come and see it.
Perfect. 3207 Virginia, yes, sir.
Got one at Lakeside Parkway. It's a custom Picarilla Sub-Zero with appliances, terracotta tile, 4,500 square feet with a pool. We're looking at 1.1. We'll hit MLS on Thursday afternoon. Picture scheduled for Wednesday. Thanks for Connor going with me to close the deal.
Good, okay, yes, ma'am.
Ian Hamilton has a new one. It'll be on tomorrow at 1149 Fries Road.
What road?
1149 Fries. It's Memorial Villages area.
Freeze Road.
Freeze, sorry. I'm just calling
Okay.
it Fries, like French. Anyway, it's on about a half acre lot, 5 bedrooms, 1 bath, 5219 square feet, built in 13, and it was finished in 14 for these folks. So it'll be on tomorrow. If you have anybody interested.
How much is it?
How much?
1.7.
1.7. Okay, Jones?
It's on the street, but it didn't sound like the 3107 Berryno and Memorial Road.
What,
It's
talk
on
so we can hear you. Speak up. I couldn't hear a word you said. No?
Sorry. New listing 13107 Berryno and Memorial Road. Went on late last year. Anyway.
I think we saw it last week. Yeah.
I didn't turn it in, but that's how much.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
Well, anyway, it's a smaller house. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,789 feet, and the lot is 6,008.
Okay.
These are my favorites.
Yes, ma'am. Vicki, one more?
I have 2 cute, very affordable ones coming up this week. One is at 422 Fowler. It has a yard, 3 stories, going to be 415, about 2,500 square feet. The other is 2 stories on Rose, 5007 Rose, and it's first floor living, and that's going to be 430.
Perfect. Okay, thank Frontier Title for the beautiful breakfast this morning. Thank you, Laura. Go ahead.
I just want to say I have 4 fabulous escrow officers that can close any of those deals. And they are well knowledgeable and well versed, and they work past 9 to 5. And all of them have their cell phones on their cards, so they can be reached. Monica got reached at 11 o'clock last night for a question. and answered at 5 o'clock this morning. With me today is Candace Hildebrand, Monica Valderas, Angelica Crawford, and Angela Hunt. They're our seasoned escrow officers, and my new partner in crime is Kaylin Alexander. Maggie Weinberg is still with us, but she is taking care of a new baby, so she's only working part-time right now. I just wanted to ask all of you, has anyone downloaded the Zachem app? We have this new app.
I have.
Thank you, Rhonda.
And it's fabulous. It's very quick, very easy.
What is
You can scan your check and boom,
So-
it's done.
Thank you, Rhonda. It is, it's a mobile deposit app. So if you have escrow funds that need to be deposited right away, it's a weekend or overnight, or if you've got a client out of town, they can easily download the app. You can download the app. It's safe, secure, it goes directly to our account. We have a general mailbox that all of our emails like this come through. So every single one of us in the office see it when it comes through. You can also set it up to where your information is on there. So every time you make a deposit, it comes to us in that form. But also you can put in the buyer's information, the seller's information, the other agent. That way everyone gets an alert immediately when you make that deposit. It is safe and secure, and we highly suggest you download it. If anybody wants one of these little coasters to remind you, Kaylin can pass them out. We also can give you a personal tutorial. I actually helped Rhonda download hers. Yeah, we can help with that. One clue though, if you are downloading it in this office, you're gonna have to get off of the Wi-Fi system within the office because we had difficulty doing it through the system.
I did it out and worked great.
You did, thank you. Thank you, Gail. We are gonna talk about a couple other things right now. Angelica is gonna talk about our other app that we use. So come on over here, Angelica.
Yes. One of the questions we as escrow officers get a lot is, or quite frequently, is the cost of the area and boundaries deletion. And that was actually one of the questions that Monica received last night at 11 p.m. that Laura mentioned. So we have a great app, the Frontier app. And if you download the app and you go to the seller net sheet, you can enter in the sales price and then click over for the 5% of the owner's premium and receive the cost of the area and boundaries deletion right away. So you don't have to wait on anyone to email you back. I mean, although we're very always happy to help you guys, but if you need something very quick, this is the best way to go, okay?
And call us with any questions on that as well. One other thing, Angela's going to talk about some things that we've had come up as far as wire fraud. Just some tips for you guys to know about when you're talking to your clients. I know you're exhausted by this topic, so.
We are too, believe me. So I know we've talked about this before, but wire fraud and email hacking is still a very serious issue. So please advise and just alert your clients to this because I know that they will appreciate it. We send out our receipted contracts and our wiring instructions encrypted. So they do have to have a password to get into that, and that's obviously for their protection. But please advise your clients to call to verify any and all wiring instructions when they're sending any and all funds. Again, this is for their protection, so they will really appreciate the extra step that you are taking to protect their monies. And just if you ever see an email address from an email address that is not our initial one, we will not change our email address ever. That is not how businesses typically work. So if you ever see anything, just call. You know, if you see something, say something, give us a call. We're always happy to clarify any questions you have about security issues that you may be experiencing, okay?
Anybody have any questions on that?
Any questions?
Anybody see anything that they want to share with the group?
Good. I hope it stays that way.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I'm asking that is because one of the emails that we've been seeing is that your client will receive a discount on their title policy if they pay right now immediately. So if they send their wire immediately. So it's just one other way that they're trying to get the attention of your clients. And I just think that the more we can warn them, the better.
Right, yeah.
They always appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Okay, we have 3 new agents with us. Yay, Cheryl Martin. Where's Cheryl Martin? Cheryl, stand up. Has joined the Bryan Hall office. She was formerly with Keller Williams. She lives in the Heights and is friends with Angela Longo. Welcome. Rama Marazi. Where's Rama? I met her yesterday. Oh my goodness. She was mentored by Beth Wolf, beginning of her career, and just came to us from Carnan Properties. So welcome. Steve, stand up, Michelle. Michelle has joined our memorial office and she was highly recommended by Cynthia Bigelow and Kiki Wilson. So we are thrilled to have you. Real quickly, I just want to point out, did everybody see that for Briar Hollow agents, Shred Day, Tuesday, April 23rd. You don't have to take the staples out. You don't have to take the paper clips off. Just throw it in the box and they will take it and get it shredded for y'all, okay? So April 23rd, it's coming up. When is that, next week? Next Tuesday, yeah. If you need more boxes, who do you contact? Richard or Amory. They will get you more boxes. I've got a lot that I'm getting ready to shred, so make sure y'all get that all done by April 23rd. And we will have another shred day, but let's go ahead and clear out as much as we can this first time we're doing it, okay? Also, we are closed Sunday for Easter, so thank you. And thank you for sending in your pet pictures. You ready, Paul? I loved all the pictures. They were hysterical. My sister and I were sitting at the farm last week and just dying laughing at some of these dogs. Yours was hysterical, Connor, because this is whatever. What's the dog's name?
Remy.
This is Remy, aka No Bad Dog.
Yeah.
It was hysterical. I keep telling Paul, dogs are in. You need one.
Oh, yeah.
And he just,
We got 3 kids.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So here we go to give y'all information. Let me turn off the light.
Well, good morning, everyone. I love giving you guys financial updates. I think it's important you know where we stand as a company and everything like that. So we'll go through a few questions. Let me know. This is all first quarter stuff. So everything from the first quarter. So active listings. Okay. So this is at the end of the first quarter. So we did.
Try again.
Busy year.
Hey, there it is. Now we did some stuff. So I also like to try to get baselines instead of just throwing numbers out there. So we usually compare ourselves to these 3 other brokers just because it's not the Keller Williams model where it's spread out, things like that, and we can more easily compare. So this is our volume as of the end of the first quarter. This is active listings. And so you can see how much inventory we're carrying as a percentage. This is actually high for us. Usually we're in the high 30s to 40%. So in the first quarter, we've actually been gaining luxury listing market share, which is excellent, which is what you guys have been doing. Size, I think, is fun to look at also. You know, you can see we're more than double Greenwood and more than all those other guys. And as a percent, you can see that there. So
What do you mean size?
meaning just number of listings, number of listing units,
Or size?
transactions.
Oh, 641.
So we have, as of a couple weeks ago, we had 641 for sale listings in the MLS. Again, this is all MLS numbers. So in reality, we have the non-MLSs, so it's a little bit more, but this is how you can do an apples to apples. So that's when I say
so our listings are the same as Raymond King and John Darty combined?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, I thought when you said sides is when we do both sides.
No.
No,
You're
these are
talking
the
about
listings.
This
It's
is
just
listings, yeah.
Maybe next time just put listings.
Next time I'll do listings. The reason, yeah, sorry. Next time I'll just do listings.
Yeah.
That's not what
So that's not
Speak
if
to
we
the
sold it,
Commodore.
that's only if it was our listing?
This is as of one day,
Okay.
on March 31st, we had 641 listings in the MLS, in HAR. These
Okay.
guys had 263 in HAR active listings. Not pendings, not sold, just listings. Non-MLS, we don't know. So we actually have more than 641. We usually have 20 to 30 non-MLSs, but to keep it apples to apples with everyone, we just do MLS only.
And these are all the offices.
All
Yeah.
offices. These are R6, Greenwood's 3, John had 2 or 3, Heritage is like, I don't know, 20. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about showings. This is just our showings only internally. In the first quarter of last year, we set over 10,000 appointments in the first quarter. So how did we do this year? Better or worse?
Thank you, Larry.
Better.
Better.
Better. Woo. We did better. So we did better. It's actually a 5% increase And you gotta remember, each appointment is we average 4 to 5 phone calls per appointment. So that's 40 to 50,000 phone calls that group made just in the first quarter, plus the emails. So you get, when you call in and they're talking fast to you, that's why, okay?
Wow.
I wanted to add this other stat. Our listing count was up 3%, because I got questions on this last time. So our showings are increasing at a faster rate than our inventory is. So what that means is we're getting more showings for the number of listings we have, generally speaking, for everybody. We'll chat about that later. So this I thought was interesting. In the first quarter, there was one day where we did over 200 showings in just one day. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. How many do you think we did in the first quarter of this year? And if you get it right, Marilyn will take you to lunch.
2.
6.
2.
6.
2.
No one said it.
5.
7.
7.
Wait, the question is how many days did we have 200
Yeah.
showings or more?
Yeah.
10.
Oh, 25.
Who said that?
10.
You did. 9 is correct. See Marilyn afterwards. She's taking you to lunch. 9. So we analyzed Monday through Friday versus the weekends for showing activity. Our Monday through Friday is basically the same as last year. The huge difference is on the weekends. We're seeing a lot more activity on the weekends. So the takeaway from that is that, start doing open houses again. Start being available on the weekends. We're seeing a lot of activity on the weekends this year.
Good idea.
And this dog got super, super happy. Yeah, good job. All right, now we're just talking about pendings. Again, this is a snapshot. This is just one day. So here is us giving you a baseline with some of the other people as a percent. So when your pendings are a little bit lower, it's either good or bad. In our case, it's good. It means we're getting out of pendings into closings faster. If your deals are sitting in pendings, they fall out, they go back in, they fall, they go back in. That doesn't really help you. So in terms of sides, again, you can see how many, as of one day, we had over 300. This is both sides now. This is listings and buyer. So that's why I call it sides. Both sides were in pending, any of those 3 pending statuses. And so you can see the different percentages and just how we're doing as a group. I like to look at what has listed and pended in 30 days. And so if you get this right, Marilyn will take you to dinner. No one will get it right. It was 157. So we had 157 of our listings go into pending status in the first quarter in less than 30 days. So that is exceptional. That means we're pricing it right, we're doing things right. Yeah,
and how many fill out? I've always wondered, how many go option pending? How many?
We usually, on average, we're around a 5% cancel rate. Yeah, and it'll go a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but in general, we're around 5% fallout rate. But then they go back in. I wanted to add, out of about 500 were taken. So we added about 500 listings in the first quarter. That many went in, so it's about a third, right? So 1 out of every 3 new listings pens within 30 days. So if we apply that probability to today, we have 46 new listings. That means of those 46, 15 will be in contract within 30 days, right? And so I think that's really strong. And I think in your gut, if you have one of those or not. And if you don't, there's a number of reasons. You had to take it because of price, there's location issues, there's whatever. And that's fine. As long as you have some kind of strategy, do a 14-day plan, a 30-day plan, a 60-day plan. As long as that's out there and the communication is there to set expectations, if you don't get into that 30-day category, we want you in the 60 or at least the 90, or worst case, whatever your days on market or month inventory is for your category, we just want you beating that. We told this kid. He got super excited. We're scared. We're scared. I'm also a big fan of price point. When you talk about averages, it doesn't always tell the full story. So when you break it up by price point, that's why our market updates have that price point category, because this is a snapshot and you can easily see what in that market is moving. So here you can see we had a bunch under 250 penned within 30 days, the 250 to 500. But also what's important to take away too is we had 27 listings of ours go into contract in less than 30 days over $1 million. So if you're in the over $1 million world, don't feel like, it's going to be a 6 to 12 month process. It doesn't have to be. We had just last quarter, we had 27 go into contract pretty quickly. When I did this before, we actually had a couple in the 3 million plus. Not this time, but every once in a while, that works out well. Close Q1. So this is 90 days. This is 90 days of activity. How much did we close? Obviously we're the leader here. What's important here is usually we hover in the mid 30s. We're up to 40%. So we've really gained a lot of traction in the closed world. And that's why I was saying before our pendings, it might have given the appearance our pendings were down a bit. But we, as a company, are doing a great job moving out of the pending world into the closed world. And that's obviously really, really important. I also wanted to add the sides. This is both sides. So this is whether we represent the buyer or the listing. Or if we had a transaction where it was our listing and we brought the buyer, that's considered two sides on one transaction. So that's why I call it sides. And so you can see it as a percent. So in terms of sides, we did twice as much as Greenwood King. We did triple John Doherty. Heritage, they did a lot, but their average sale price is around 400. They have a lot in the suburban areas and things like that. But I think this is really important. We pay a lot of attention to this. We try hard on it. I'm sure everyone saw Anadarko, which is purchased. So Tessus Group is working with them to see what kind of activity we can get from that merger and see how we can then, hand out any kind of referrals where people are selling because they got to go, or they're moving in because of the move. That's going to be really important to us. Year over year, I think this is a fun stat. This is definitely my favorite slide in here. So this is the exact same line as last time. This is the exact same thing what we did. But now I added in the first 90 days of 2018 for everyone else. And you can quickly see, so if this is higher, we did better in the first quarter. If it's lower, and so as a percentage, we are the only broker of these three that have closed more this year than we did last year. And I think that everyone in here should feel really proud about that. Because you talk about the macro. We talk about macro challenges, things like, Brexit and tariffs and immigration and all that stuff. Or you talk about the positives, low unemployment, oil is doing really well. The mortgage rates are low. We all are experiencing that at the exact same time. And yet we're still able to close and get our clients to the table and close at a much better rate than everyone else. Basically, everyone else is in double-digit down % world, and we're up. Wow. And I commend you guys for working so hard to keep everything together. So takeaways, what I want you to take away. Number one, we are by far the leading luxury listing company in town, for sure, and that's growing and growing. And the key takeaway is be confident to explain why. If you guys heard Greg Lynn and Dusty when they were here, Greg Lynn is in San Francisco where the average days on market is like 22. And he goes in and he fights for a 6.5% commission because he says, I will do something that no one else can do you. This is in a town where Compass is 35% market share because they just bought everybody. And he's going in and doing 6.5% listing presentation because he's confident, he's articulate, and he can say what the value is. And so if there's any concern, question, you don't have that confidence, Robin Connor does that class every single month. It's a roundtable to chat, to discuss. You can role play. There's so many options and tools and classes to try to help you get there. And so that is like such a good mentality. When you walk into a listing presentation, you're so confident that you feel comfortable to say, you know what, I'm worth 6.5%. I can do more than anyone else can. And that's where we want to get everyone in this room. Number two, showings are up more than our inventory count. The big takeaway here is the increase is on the weekends. We are seeing tons of activity on the weekends. Please hold them open. Please try a Saturday versus Sunday. If you're doing Sunday a long time, do a Saturday. Try doing some different things. Maybe we can do some more progressives on the weekends to get the word out there a little bit more. But just know that we're seeing a lot of activity on the weekends. Like I said before, 1/3 of the listings went into contract within 30 days. So of the 46 today, 15 or 16 of those I'm expecting in a month from now will be in pending status. If you're one of the 2/3 that's not, understand why you're not and understand what you want your days on market for that property to be. And then this just gets me excited. You know, we're the only one of the four that outperformed the first quarter in closed sales volume. And I think that's a really good, feel-good kind of stat. Since I have everyone here, this is my last slide. I wanted to talk about other business, social media, just to keep you guys updated on what's going on. Last week, we did National Pet Day that Marilyn was talking about. We had excellent response. Thank you to everyone who sent in comments of your own pictures. We were able to take those pictures and put them into an Instagram story and tag everybody. And so we're just trying to go down that momentum. Yeah, lots of engagement. We even got photos from clients, which I thought was pretty cool, that they were so excited that they posted on our broker site. So next week is technically Take Your Child to Work Day. I'm calling it Take a Child to Work Day, because you know, people have nieces and nephews, and maybe other kids are cuter than their kids, or whatever the situation is. But we're gonna experiment here a little bit also. The pet thing was pictures. Here we want to try with video. And so in a couple days, we're gonna send out a Resora to everyone with more details. The idea is that you just stand in front of your kid or a kid and say, what do I do for a living? Or what do I do at work? And record it. We're looking for like 5 to 8 seconds kind of thing. And then email that back to us at the beginning of next week. And we're gonna try and put that together into some kind of collage for the 25th, which is a Thursday. So a little over a week away. So that's gonna be our strategy here. We're gonna experiment a little bit with video and see what we can get going. And there'll be a Resora with some more information there. And then the last piece is handles. If you don't know what a handle is, it's basically your social media username. So we'll pop over to the hub now. But under my, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we talked about this before. So under the hub, under my profile, if you can add your handle or your username, that allows us to tag you when we're promoting you as an agent or promoting you as your listing. We can now tag you, and then your people see it, and this is a way to just continue to grow the expansion. So how you do it is go to your name, my profile, and then all the way on the right is my social networks. And then we have these 4. So actually don't do the @ sign. So it's not the @ sign, so Robin's gonna demonstrate. So our handle as a company is Martha Turner SIR for all 4 of these. Yeah, do yours. And then your names might be different for each of these depending on how you set it up. But once we can get these in, so Robin is robin.suter.31, so hit submit. And then what happens is under your picture, you have the link there. Click on that.
Do you make up a handle?
You either make up your handle or it's assigned to you. And if you don't know how to do it, just stay after the meeting and we can go through it. Or have your sister do it. But when you click on that, that immediately goes to her page. So if you want to get a little more information from someone, past the bio, you can click directly onto here. And you know what I get so excited about, this is part of the hub. This is stuff we could never do with the intranet. And so whenever I come up here and talk about we're going to be doing more, this is the kind of stuff we can be doing. That we have a whole list of things in Andy's to-do that we're going to be adding. But again, this is to just dive significantly more into the whole social media world and how we as a company are going to help promote you out there. And also you as agents can learn a little bit more about each other as well. So that's it for me. So questions?
So when are we going to get the market update for the quarter?
So the market update is done. We have to send it to New York for them to approve. It's sitting in New York. So you know, what is today, Tuesday? Probably like Thursday, Friday of this week. Ready to go. Yeah.
But can we get all your stats? We'll get that on our.
It'll be on the summer.
Yeah,
we'll get those slides.
That presentation is all MLS numbers. So I ran all that from HAR. So you guys could run all that from HAR. So yeah, that's fine. We'll share that whole presentation. Yeah, Paul?
Hey, Paul, I was going to bring something up, speaking of HAR and social media, and this isn't to take away from that awesome new program with Sotheby's, but whenever an open house is entered, we get that email of promote your listing on Facebook or promote your open house on Facebook. I've done that my last 2 open houses, and I've seen a significant increase in traffic, and they give you a tracking report.
Really?
And it's through the roof. I mean, I spent $25 and I got, I think it's like 200 click-throughs on the ad. So when y'all see those emails come through, you might want to try it Because for $25, you get 250 click-throughs for an open, I mean, 250 people didn't come into the house, but I've noticed in the individual areas, a significant increase in my open house traffic.
That was on HAR, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you do?
So when you do an open
We get
house,
those
you
things
get a
for
link
Facebook.
saying promote your listing, it almost looks like a
Yes,
jump
yes,
ad.
yes.
It's actually through HAR. When you
Oh,
log
yes.
in, it takes you to your profile page, and you can set however much you want to spend. And I would try it. I would try it, because I've seen, last open house I did in Pearland, I think I had one person. I did one Sunday, I had 8.
Yeah, so Paul Silverman's saying, in the agent hub in HAR, you have the ability to boost or promote an open house on Facebook. And that's very similar. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the agent ad engine, social ad engine that Sotheby's is doing, and same deal. They work directly with Facebook to partner with their machine learning, and we talked about it last week as well. And it's the whole idea of driving traffic through the social media websites.
Yeah, and I mean, I would do both. I mean, I think they're both targeting something completely separate. One, the HAR one, very focused, it's just the open house, it's just a concentrated amount of time. But again, for $25,
yeah, it's a small
I'd try
thing. Thomas?
One other thing that I think is kind of, I don't know if everybody sets up market insight for their listing.
Yes.
And their clients so they can track stuff. But there's kind of hidden on the very end of that, there's a tab that will, so if your client gets that market insight, there's a tab in there that says, your realtor wants you to promote your house. So it's an easy way for the seller to post their listing on their site so that it'll spread that way on their site. So if you want your client to kind of let their network know about it, there's a direct link to that market insight for them to do that.
So there's another dimension to market insight. The other piece about this, you can do it from your phone. If you want to add your handle and you're sitting at a red light, you just do it
From driving down the road.
I don't know. Once it turns green, put your phone down.
Any other questions? Aren't those stats fabulous, y'all? We have just had such a great beginning of the year, and we're going to continue to have a great year. These will all go out to you on the minutes. So when you get your minutes, do y'all save your minutes?
Yes.
I save them all in things, sales meeting minutes, so that, I can go back and look at them. Anybody have anything else? We have a great Briar Hollow Market meeting. Suzanne Richardson is going to tell us about Briar Grove, so don't leave. But, yes, sir.
If anyone's looking for an assistant, I'm looking.
Tim's looking for a job. Perfect.
I'm gonna get listed at Briar Croft.
Come to the open house today.
Okay, y'all have a great day. Stay to the Briar Hollow. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. Suzanne, come on up if you have a minute. Don't stay for Briar Hollow. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great day. Briar Hollow Market meeting right now. Suzanne, come on up.